Good afternoon. You're watching us live on Nta Ibadan Network Center. I am Charity Agu. Thank you for joining us. On our first story this afternoon, President Muhammadu Buhari has expressed sympathy over the accident involving a train and Lagos State BRT staff bus in Shogunle area of Ikeja. He described the accident as distressing and extremely sad. He prayed for the souls of the deceased and quick recovery for the many who were injured. In the same vein, Secretary to the Government of the Federation and Chairman, Presidential Transition Council, Boss Mustafa, commiserates with victims of Thursday's train accident involving a BRT bus while conveying passengers at Shogunle area of Lagos State. The SGF describes the accident as tragic and shocking as some Nigerians lost their lives while many were seriously injured and some dead. He condoles with the government and people of Lagos State as well as families of those who lost their loved ones in the incident and wishes the injured speedy recovery. Similarly, following the fatal crash that involves a moving train and Lagos staff bus at PWD Railway Crossing in Lagos, the Corps Marshal, Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, Dauda Alibiu, has expressed his heartfelt sympathy for the victims as well as admonished relevant authorities to construct level crossing railway gates to enhance safety in train operations across the country. He also called on traders to avoid unwholesome practice of displaying wares around or on rail tracks. He also cautioned all categories of road users to desist from undue interference with rail tracks. He stated that the crashed bus conveyed 85 passengers, out of which 6 adult occupants were confirmed dead and remaining 79 occupants who sustained varying degrees of injuries were rescued and are presently receiving treatment at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, Ikeja. Away from doubt, there is no doubt that the news-making round at the moment is the postponement of the governorship and House of Assembly elections by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Ifeoluwa Omoshile went round Ibadan Metropolis to sample the opinion of residents on the recent developments.
Mixed reactions showed the postponement of the governorship and House of Assembly elections in Ibadan Metropolis.
I feel there's nothing bad about the postponement of the state election for a week because the INEC chairman gave reasons for that, and that reason is tenable. There's no conspiracy theory about it.
To say the fact is not good because many people have traveled to their local government or area to do the election. But now what I expect them to do again?
It's not well timed. So already we had thought that, okay, this cash crunch problem will face off after the elections. But now that they have postponed the elections, that means we still have another 1 week of lamenting.
When the elections come, I just want Almighty God to take perfect control and the election to go in peace.
The rescheduling is to enable the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to prepare the beavers for the elections and give adequate time to back up the data stored on it from the presidential and National Assembly elections. Campaigns have therefore been allowed to continue until midnight of Thursday, 16th March 2023, 24 hours before the new date. In Ibadan, Ifeoluwa Omoshile, NTA News.
Traders are still lamenting while members of the public says there is a need for implementation of the Supreme Court judgment on old Naira notes. Adebola Agbaje moves round to know the situation of things within Oyo town.
A visit to some major markets in Oyo town shows that the old Naira note is still not in circulation, while some said banks are yet to give out the old Naira notes. Commercial drivers on their part said if filling stations are ready to accept the money, they will also collect from passengers.
That old notes from bank, but people don't accept it and attempt to return it back to bank. They said that they should take it to central bank.
It's paying the old Naira at the moment, but the traders are rejecting it. So that's why the major concern is. They said the CBN governor and the president have not addressed the public on the issue of old naira notes.
Just come every day, no markets. Because of the exchange of the money.
If you go get, I go collect old for new one. All of them go collect.
Major markets are yet to come back to life due to low patronage of customers, while they appeal to governments to implement the directive of the Supreme Court. From Oyo, Adebola Agbaje, NTA News.
This is NTA Ibadan News Now. We now pause for a break. The news continues shortly.
Hate speech is not a joke. It incites genocide and crimes against humanity. Most of Africa's civil wars are caused by hate speech from one tribe against another. We don't want it here. The Nigerian government stands firm against hate speech.
I was distressed to notice that some of the comments, especially in the social media, have crossed our national red lines by daring to question our collective existence as a nation. This is a step too far.
One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Nigeria, one nation, one people.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by NTA.
Welcome back. It's good to know you're still there. With the aim of equipping youths on installation, maintenance and techniques of street solar power, 500 youths have been selected across Oyo State for empowerment. Correspondent Rofia Animation Badmus reports that the training, which would come up for 1 month, is facilitated by Senator Teslim Folarin.
The training, which is expected to generate jobs and in turn improve the gross domestic products of Oyo State, youth from the 11 local government areas in Oyo Central Senatorial District will provide them with knowledge of the components of domestic solar system, sizing, maintenance, installation, and human relations in business, among others.
So one thing is to give us the training, one thing is for us to take full advantage, and I have no doubt that they will take full advantage of this because they're potentially employers of labor.
Of the opinion that the starter packs, the shops, the stipends will all come to every individual in this training program, 500 to be exact. But we want to be sure that yes, you really actually participate.
So people will be pulled out of poverty and be employed.
The 1 month training is ongoing in Ibadan, Oyo, and Ogbomosho simultaneously. In Ibadan, Rofia Animation Badmus, NTA News.
Meanwhile, in continuation with preparations towards the forthcoming governorship elections in Oyo State, Lukman Hassan throws a searchlight on the candidate of Accord Party, Chief Adebayo Adelabu.
Adebayo Adelabu was born on the 28th of September 1970 to Pa Aderibigbe Adelabu of Oke Oluokun Compound, Kudeti area of Ibadan. He is the grandson of Adegoke Adelabu. He attended Ibadan Municipal Government Primary School, Agodi, Lagelu Grammar School. He proceeded to Obafemi Awolowo University, where he graduated with first class in accounting. Adebayo Adelabu is a fellow Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN, an associate member of the Institute of Directors of Nigeria and United Kingdom. He started his career with an international chartered accounting firm before he was seconded to the Central Bank of Nigeria in 1999 for 1 year, where he led finance team on CBN re-engineering and corporate renewal. Adebayo was appointed by former President Goodluck Jonathan in February 2014 as Deputy Governor Operations of CBN. He resigned from Central Bank of Nigeria with the intention to contest the 2019 governorship election in Oyo State. Adebayo Adelabu declared his intention on June 20th, 2018 at the All Progressive Congress, where he emerged as the APC candidate in September 2018. Adebayo Adelabu lost the governorship election to incumbent Governor Seyi Makinde on March 9, 2019. he defected to Accord Party after he lost the APC governorship ticket to Senator Teslim Folarin. In 2020, Adebayo Adelabu is contesting for governor of Oyo State under the Accord Party. Lukman Hassan, NTA News.
As residents of Oyo State wait patiently to cast ballot for their preferred governorship candidate who will pilot the affairs of the state in the next 4 years, the New Nigeria People Party (NNPP) is among 18 political parties on ballot for the rescheduled March 18 governorship election in the state. Joshua Olukayode Popola, the governorship candidate for New Nigeria People Party (NNPP) in Oyo State, will be among options available for eligible voters in the state. But who is Olukayode Popola? Wasi Rauf takes it up from here.
Engineer Popola Olukayode Joshua was born to the family of Adegoke Popola of Ojo Iwena compound of Okeofa Baba Asale area of Ibadan in Oyo State on the 18th of December 1963. He obtained his first school leaving certificate in 1974 at Methodist Primary School, Iwari. He later proceeded to Methodist Secondary Modern School, where he obtained certificate in 1977 and further his secondary school education at Oronyan Grammarian School, Oyo, where he obtained his O-level GC in 1982. Thereafter, he proceeded to University of Lagos, Akoka, Yaba, where he graduated from the Department of Civil Engineering with BSc Hon in 1987. He did his National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) between the year 1987 and 1988, during where he served as engineer supervisor at Ministry of Works, Otuku, Benue State. He also obtained full certificate in computer proficiency in the year 2003. He was later employed by Federal Civil Service Commission and was posted to Federal Ministry of Works and Housing in the year 1988 as people engineer and has worked on several federal road projects, including the rehabilitation of Zaria Samaru Road, rehabilitation and reconstruction of Lagos Ibadan Dual Carriageway, Third Mainland Bridge, among others. Is a Korean certified civil engineer by profession and has held several managerial positions, serving meritoriously for 33 years before he retired from active service as Federal Controller of Works in year 2022 to join active politics and now governorship candidate for NNPP in Oyo State. Engineer Dr. Chief Popola Olukayode Joshua is the current Mogaji of Ojo Iwena compound, Okeafa Baba Asale, Ibadan, and is happily married with children and grandchildren in Ibadan. Wasiu Rauf, NTA News.
Well, thanks for watching. Let's now join our outside crew for a live telecast.
State Assembly here present, members of the State Executive Council.